Alright, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back to the channel. So let's go ahead and hook up this B-Series TPS, and hopefully she starts running good. So let's go ahead and jump in this video. This will also be a video on how to convert your K-Series TPS to a B-Series TPS. And then when I start putting the turbo stuff back on when it's running, I'll go ahead and make an install video on how to install the turbo. So stay tuned and enjoy. Alright, as you can tell, everything's back to NA. Even got the header back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all this conversion stuff for the TPS, get that dialed in, and see if she runs. And then after that, I'll go ahead and start putting all the turbo stuff back on a separate video on how to install, where I put everything. But right now, this is gonna be a video on how to convert your K-Series TPS to a B-Series TPS. Alright. So all the things you will need to do this, K-Tune has the kit to convert it. Basically this plate right here will make it to where you can mount a B-Series TPS onto the K-Series throttle body. This will help you get your TPS aligned where you need to be for voltage. And these are extra pinouts and stuff and connectors. And then here is a Blocks Racing B-Series TPS. And this is a plug and play wire harness that I got on eBay. Basically one side will be to your K-Series, this side will be to your K-Series harness, and this side will go to your B-Series TPS. You don't have to buy this. You can basically, I can't remember the years, but I think it's like 99 to, or I don't know, I'll post the years up right now when on the years you can get the harness from. So basically you can take any TPS harness off any Civic, Integra I think too, and cut it, and then that's what you can use these for. So you don't have to buy this necessarily, but this is just plug and play. So you can actually cut the this will mount to your K-Series wire harness, and then you'll push the pins in to where you can go to the TPS for the B-Series. Anyways, I made it easy and just got this plug and play. So these are the three parts you need. Of course, the parts will be down in the description of where I got everything. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into this. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this bar off, because I'm gonna have to adjust. It's a little bit more easier to adjust that bottom screw when this is off. And then I'll go ahead and remove the TPS and start putting the other stuff on. So I mean, you don't have to take this T-bar off. I usually do. It just makes it easier for me. But if not, you just go ahead and remove the two Phillip screws and take the TPS off. Pretty simple. I just think taking this off and adjusting is a little bit easier to do it, but up to you. So I'll go ahead and take that off, and we'll jump into the conversion kit. All right, so TPS is off. It's over here. The next step you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put this plate on. Some people probably wondering why you going backwards to a B-Series, you know, K-Series, the Acuity, wherever the hollow, whatever, should be better. Well, I've done some research, and they said that the B-Series TPSs are a lot more durable. I've heard of people going through 3 of these Acuity TPS sensors. I heard people saying that they've been fine for 2 years on them, etc., etc. I also heard that with motor mounts, the vibration causes these TPSs to go out, the K-Series TPSs to go out. And I am running 90As, so these are really, a lot of vibration goes into the cabin. But yeah, so there's a lot of vibration going on. That's why I think it went out, the TPS. I could be wrong. I'm hoping, like I said, the car's hasn't been able to run, and I'm hoping the TPS is the issue. I've changed out at least 3 map sensors, so I know it's not the map. So hopefully this clears it up and we can get back and running. I hope. If not, I'm stuck. So anyways, moving on. we'll go ahead and put this plate on. The plate, I think, these two screws are what you're going to use to mount this plate to your throttle body. So I'll go ahead and take these out and get this prepped. Alright, next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this piece right here. As you spin it around, you'll see there's a screw in there, a set screw in there. That's going to go onto the throttle body part right here, like so. You have these two little black tabs that are going to set towards that way, towards the driver's side of the car. And then you're going to go ahead and screw that screw to tighten this so that this stays stable. So yeah, so go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to the next step. I'm going to go ahead and, here's the screw. I'm going to go ahead and put some blue Loctite on it and get it in there. I don't want that backing out. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dab it with a little bit of blue Loctite so that it doesn't back out. Alright, so like so, it's on. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is these screws right here, they're adjustable. I was messing with it a little bit. I do have to adjust them out. I am going to go ahead and put some blue Loctite on these too once I get my adjustment. That way these don't come backing out. I set everything up with them all the way down, and the TPS little arm on the TPS wasn't grabbing it. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust these out to where they start grabbing. Put some blue Loctite, and then go ahead and assemble the TPS on it with the adapter. Yeah, so anyways, let's move on. Alright, so as you see, those are the screws. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of Loctite on probably about half of it, and then I'll probably use the other half to use my adjustment to hit the TPS. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I got that, well shit, I had it set up. So yeah, where I have it set up for the screws to come out, it works pretty good. It brings tension on the TPS. So I'm gonna go ahead and button these bolts up, and that will be that. Then I'll go ahead and show you the harness. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these bolts with the god damn it, the heat gun, so I can dry it up a little bit faster. And then I'll go ahead and put the adapter and the TPS on. Alright, so that's on. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the harness, and then dial in the TPS for what it needs to be. Yeah, see, as you see. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and hook up the harness and then start dialing in the TPS calibration. So yep, so round end to the TPS and the other end to the K-Series harness. So now I got an Acuity harness 2 to test the tester, so I'll go ahead and hook it up on this end and get my my TPS calibrated. Let me see what I forgot what the calibration is. So calibration, we'll be looking at 0.75 to 0.80 is where you want to be in the middle. Depending on how your car runs, you might have to finagle a little bit, adjust a little bit. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook up that Acuity tester, put the key in, and get the right voltage I need for this TPS. Alright, back alive. There you go, it's hooked up. As you can tell, it's running, it's alive. I'm fucking happy. So definitely was a TPS that was out. I still got to calibrate it, but I'm gonna go, I got it as close as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the calibration on the K-Pro. So yeah, so she's alive, she's good, she's running. I'm stoked. So it was the TPS that went out. So now I am gonna go ahead and get this dialed in on K-Pro. And then I'm going to go ahead and start installing the turbo stuff back on. So yeah, I'll go ahead and drop a video on that, on installing everything for the Humble Performance kit. Yeah, she's back up. Good shit. She's running. Woohoo! Alright. Yeah, so I'm happy. It's staying running now. So TPS was the issue. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this video. Get the TPS dialed in on K-Pro. And start hooking up the turbo stuff back up and put the turbo tune back on it. The tune that I was running right now was my my NA motor when I had it tuned for 228 horsepower. So yeah, so I got to put the base map back on, startup map that the tuner gave me, and hook up all the turbo stuff, and hopefully putting it all back together, and it'll be running. It'll be running today, hopefully. Yeah, got a lot of work to do though, so there you go. There's how you hook up a TPS, convert K-series to B-series. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Oh, something beeping. Anyways, pretty straightforward. It's not hard. Getting the calibration to get in perfect it's a little more touchy, I guess you could say, to get it in there. But I can finish up on the K Pro and get it really where it needs to be. So on that concludes this video. That's how you convert K to B. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. All the parts will be in the link in the description below. Hope this helped you guys out. Like, subscribe. KL down. I'll catch you guys on the next one.